Hello my friends, Greg Clowminzer here, and hopefully you watched the last video, which was really an introduction into the daily focus session, a very powerful process that I run clients through. It's one of the many processes that I use in my coaching practice, and it gives people kind of a taste of the nature of some of the work that I do. Anyways, I've been wanting to automate this this process so that more and more people can get through it. And in this video, what I'm going to be talking about is this idea or this concept that I've created, this big idea of what I call activating your GPS for success. So what do I mean by activating your GPS for success? Well, when I run an individual through the daily focus session, I usually have a conversation about the activation of this GPS for success concept to give them some context and give them some ideas around why it's really important for you to activate your own GPS system for success and how to actually go about and do that, which I'll be talking about in the next few videos and teaching you a series of questions to ask yourself, which actually activates your GPS. But before I get into that, let's just talk about what is a GPS designed for? What does a GPS do? Well, many of you may have a GPS, or of course you probably have some idea in terms of the concept of a GPS. But basically, when you turn a GPS on, the first thing it does is it locates where you are. And for many people, they just get up every day and they just kind of, they don't really know where they're at. They've not really checked in with themselves. They haven't checked in and really looked at, well, where am I with my business? Where am I with what my goals are for the day? Where am I with what is it I'm trying to accomplish? What I want to get done? I think the GPS is a perfect analogy because the very first thing you do when you turn that thing on is it tells you where you're at. And then your job is to do what? Once the GPS is turned on, your job is to enter a destination. Tell it where you want to go. So when you turn it on, it locates, it tells you where you are, point A. And then your job is to tell it where do you want to go, point B. Okay? Once you've entered your destination or your point B, the GPS system there's a relay system, and it's telling you where you are relative to where it is you say you want to go. And it's always checking in, it's relaying, okay, through satellite relay. And so what happens is if you get off track and you make the wrong turn, the GPS system tells you, make a U-turn at the next light, or whatever it does. It's correcting. It's always correcting you relative to your destination or where it is you say you want to go. Okay, so that's really the concept behind activating a GPS system. So this daily focus session that you're about to learn is a series of questions that allow your GPS system to be activated, okay? So that you're asking yourself the series of questions that allow you to self-correct from day to day obviously on a daily basis, okay? So without activating this GPS system, you just kind of wandering or floundering or basically, a ship without a rudder, all right? And so many people, I see are just kind of not very focused, they're distracted, or they're procrastinating stuff, or there's stuff that's unresolved, or they don't know what they need to be doing next, and they have no action plan, and they don't know what the next steps are in order to achieve their goals. So by activating this system and by learning the sequence of questions to ask yourself, you will have a sense of clarity that you haven't had probably before. And if you do it on a regular basis, it will help you maintain the focus to really navigate through a complex lifestyle that we're all living in right now and reducing the amount of distractions so that you can produce greater results, and you'll be much more passionate about what you're doing, because at the end of the day, you'll know that you've done your best work. All right? So this is the idea behind what I call activating your GPS for success. And how we activate your GPS for success is I run you through a series of questions, and each of these questions is your opportunity to look at the answers, and are they in alignment with where it is you say you want to go. I'll talk more about this idea in each of the subsequent videos, okay, and go deeper into this GPS for success concept. But the time to begin is now. Make sure you watch the next video, as I'll be introducing the very, very first question that will launch you forward in terms of activating your own GPS for success system and making sure that you're on track. All right, I'm very excited to share this information with you. Make sure you watch the next video as we begin to activate your GPS for success. Great Clowminzer here. Thanks for watching.